The Skywind team released a gameplay video this week where we saw some new locations along with a quest walkthrough. If you have not watched it, I will link the video in the description. This month's update will showcase sections from that video along with my observations and commentary. We will also do a community Q&A, so watch the video till the end. In the videos, the Skywind team showcases rescue Joncis Dalomax from the Imperial Legion questline. Let's start.
How wonderful. Another tourist. That...
I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. I need you to rescue a knight of the Order of Ebonheart, Joncis Dalomax. He was captured by Daedra worshippers in Ashurnibibi, a Daedric ruin on an island northwest of Hla Oad. The ransom they're demanding for him is beyond exorbitant, and we're in no position to pay
be able
it.
to resell these.
As such, we need you to rescue Joncis, if he still lives. Don't bother trying to parley with his captors. They're unable to comprehend anything that isn't destruction or greed.
That voice sounds so French or maybe Scandinavian. As we saw in a previous stream, the devs said that Breton ladies use French voice actors.
Well, I dropped my ring, and I can't seem to find it. I think it must have rolled down into this pool here, but I can't go in to get it because I'm inspected at the picture.
But Imsin the Dreamer is a Nord. I guess they too will have European voices. Interesting. Also, we got a chance to listen to the quest start sound.
Go ahead, stranger.
As we exit Fort Buckmoth, we get notification. Skywind's weathers created from the ground up enhance immersion and visual variety, taking full advantage of the creation engine. Yes, in the previous stream we got to know that Skywind will offer more weather types for variety. We also learned that the weather we see here is from the Skyrim engine, where the team tweaks the values in the creation kit. There are no community shaders or ENBs here. This is pure Skyrim engine goodness. And I must say that evening sky looks great. Okay, two things. The player character is a legionnaire wearing an Imperial Legion cuirass, so we assume the major skills are combat skills and not magic. His mysticism skill must be very low, yet he's able to cast the mark spell without any issues. In classic Morrowind, the situation would lead to multiple spellcast failures. I know there is no hit chance or spell chance in Skywind, but I hope the Skywind team will ensure certain Morrowind mechanics are respected in the finished version. Warrior characters should not be able to cast magic with impunity. They need to invest time and money to learn skills. I'm sure many Morrowind purists out there will agree. Once our guy casts the mark spell, we get a notification message and a quest log entry. That is awesome. Also, wasn't that animation cool? I assume these are custom animations. You press a key and it plays an animation. In this case, our guy peers into a distant mountain. If any Skywind dev is watching, do share more information about these animations.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh man, I have walked along the Bitter Coast so many times and always met Fjol, the Nord barbarian. It's so cool to see him in Skywind. We meet him on the road to Hla Oad, and this guy shakes down travelers on the road for their money. I assume we will see a fight now.
Indeed, like me. You'll be giving me 100 septims now if you want to live through the day. Either way you choose is fine with me. A wise choice, traveler. As I mentioned, these are dangerous times. You had best be on your way now. He's there. You won't leave here alone.
I knew it! Also, did you guys listen to the combat music? Amazing! I assume the magnitude of the jump is based on the character's alteration skill. We have seen the Bitter Coast in earlier showcases, but this gloomy weather really hits the spot. Welcome to Ashurnibibi, a Daedric shrine to Malakat. So we saw the Skywind Daedroth in action, and it can cast spells now. We see it casting the Poison Bloom, an area of effect poison spell, which can be deadly. I assume the Skywind Daedroth is still a work in progress, as the combat AI was quite passive. Daedric ruins in Morrowind never had traps like this. This is new and very cool. Taking the cursed Daedra's heart from the altar of the Malakat spawns a Dremora Lord, like in Morrowind. Nasty little trap that. We never had that in Morrowind.
The challenger is... There you are, weakling!
Man, that Dremora Lord posed no challenge. I guess it was getting staggered all the time. I'm sure they will look into the balancing later. Okay, this prayer note, this is new. Some awesome environmental storytelling here by the Skywind team. Notice the wall art there? I just love how the Skywind team adds these small things. These small things will make Skywind great, that's for sure.
You have killed my captors, and I am grateful. I can find my own way from here.
Underwater combat is very important as Morrowind has so many underwater dungeons. Ogrim Titan, holy crap, we never saw those at Ashurnibibi. Very cool. That was spectacular. All derelict ruins of Skywind have amazing lighting and visual effects, which give them a spooky vibe. Ashurnibibi was no different. And that VFX for the recall spell was very cool.
Are you here to report on Joncis Dalomax? I am glad to hear it. You have my gratitude. Come back anytime.
Awesome, that ends the quest. Alright, let's get into some community Q&A now. I will read out the questions and will show the answers on the screen. You may pause and read them if you wish while I give some commentary, okay? So let's get started. First question, will there be multiple NPC dynamic events like a preacher saying sermons in front of a crowd, people dancing in taverns when someone is playing music, a bar fight or watching an execution, mouths meeting at the Parliament of Bugs, that kind of stuff? Yeah, we have seen scenes between NPCs in the 2023 gameplay release video where they showed how NPCs chat with each other. I always appreciate scenes where NPCs give out information via a well-designed rumor system. It helps players understand the game world better. Unlike Morrowind, Skywind cities will feel dynamic and active with scenes and AI schedules for NPCs for extra immersion. Hey, I have seen today's gameplay and I've got sort of a question, sort of a suggestion. Are you going to stick with those goofy Dremora voices? So I was kind of disappointed when I first met them in Oblivion with that comical parody like super evil devil Disney pirate sort of voices. Hope these are not final. Interesting that we will have new and unique Dremora combat lines in Skyrim. Nice. Next, from what I understand, after watching the latest gameplay demo, the acrobatic skill will be replaced by jump and speed spells. Yes, unlike Skyblivion, who are not getting all Oblivion skills, the Skywind team will implement all 27 Morrowind skills in the Skyrim engine. That includes Mark and Recall, which we saw in the gameplay demo, and Levitation, which we saw in earlier streams. When it comes to spells and skills, the Skywind team is going above and beyond to give us a true Morrowind experience. Hey Skywind team, the characters in Morrowind will have voice actors. Will they keep their original voice actors or will they get new voice actors? Also, will some of the quests in Skywind have more extended scenes that Morrowind lacks? Or are they same as Morrowind? Next question, any updates as to the direction of vampirism? What's changed? What's the same? I loved Morrowind's vampirism and didn't like Oblivion or Skyrim's direction at all. Thanks. I kinda agree with the community member. Morrowind's vampirism was unique and experiencing less content was the inherent design. Playing as a vampire in Morrowind is an extremely difficult and very isolating experience. I feel the Skywind team will have to give us that feeling of isolation. That is the challenge for them. So I can understand the response of that community member. But at the same time, the Skywind dev has a point. Morrowind's vampirism was severely underdeveloped in terms of content. We had clan exclusive quests, and these clans usually don't have more than a handful of unique quests. I hope the Skywind team gives us a classic Morrowind style vampirism, but with more content. How about adding 10 quests per clan? That would be awesome. Immortality and superhuman abilities are great, but with that comes isolation. I like that design principle of Morrowind vampires. Skywind team, do consider this idea. Guys, do you have any other suggestions about vampirism? Do write them in the comments below. Next question, is release at the end of 2027 realistic? If not, when is the realistic window for final release? Honesty is appreciated. Oh wow, the Skywind experience I feel will be a far superior to whatever comes out from say a corporate studio, right? These teams have full creative freedom within reason, so even if it comes out in like 2030 or 2032, I think it'll be worth the wait. So I think this question is kind of pointless at this point. That's about it guys for this month's Skywind update. Do share your comments and observations. That was an awesome video and many of you are very excited for Skywind and waiting for its release. I shall see you soon for another update. May Vivek, Almalexia and Sotasil watch over you.